Okay, 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport. I got the fuel door fever. Finally took a crap on me. If you can see it here. Sorry. The valves broke off. Just randomly went to a gas station. It's about the second time that it happened to me. Tried to open the door and it wouldn't open. Tried to bend it back in, damaged the door, and as I was trying to bend it back in, the valve snapped off on me. Got a quote from a dealership, $150 for unpainted door, black color. That's without installation, just for the part. Found online same door from a Toyota dealership store online. I think it was about $70 or 60 something dollars, same deal, unpainted, just flat black. As you can see, I have the blazing blue color, 0T, I'm sorry, it's 8T0 color code. Found these guys right here. They sold the painted part for 100, painted and shipped, lifetime warranty for 100, almost $150. I think it was 140. They have a discount on their website right now, so I bought it. The paint is amazing, really hard to say the difference between this and OEM. Watched a video of how to remove it. The bracket is being held by two rivets here and here, right here and right here respectively. You just drill them out. This is the leftover from the rivet. Drill it out, remove it, and you know, sometimes you drill it through with rivets and it doesn't come off immediately, so you need to kind of cut the head around the rivet in order to remove it. So then you'd have to either buy rivets. I don't like rivets because I feel like they can get loose. They don't have enough strength to hold it together, so it might move. So what you do is you put bolts, just regular threaded bolts. And this is my bolt right here. I'm gonna put a washer on it. And I have this little special nuts with it's like somewhat rubber insert in it. Instead of a lock nut, it's not going to move under vibration. So once it's tight forever. When what you do here, you go under the rear real well, and you remove that line over here, that plastic liner. Well, there's a few points where it's being held. One is right here, another one is right here, and there's one up in here, one up in here, two up in here, 1 and 2, and you can just kind of move it to the side and reach out with your hand. You have to get enough access. I tried to remove it completely, but what's happening is under this little flare there is a plastic right under here. There is a plastic kind of like receiver that basically you know, for the bolt to stay in place. And there's a little frame right here in the back, which is pretty much a body part, and it holds this weather guard in place. And in order to remove it, you need to just pretty much cut it. And I cut one behind here already, and I didn't want to mess this one up, so I just kind of bend it out, and it's good enough. I can put it back in place safely without damaging it. So it's good enough for me. But if you want to remove it, you'd have to do something about this one right here. And since it's plastic clip and it's just one-time deal, once you clip it in, you pretty much can't remove it. So it's up to you if you want to cut it off. This is it, by the way. This is the guy. I had to remove it from the back. Anyway, I'm going to put the door in place and I'll show you how it looks after. Okay guys, this is the finished product. Brand new door. Opens up. Two things happened after I drilled out the holes. You know, you can try and do it as careful as you can, but you're going to drill through the body over here, you know, and kind of scratch the paint off. Therefore, you know, it won't be resistant to rust. So what I had to do once I drilled the holes out here and here, I went ahead and I cleaned it with some alcohol, made sure it's free of oils and grease, and I have this paint, this touch-up paint from my truck, and I just painted it like around the rim of the hole, and whenever I made any damage to the body and I had exposed metal, and you know, just kind of to make sure that there will be no rust, because I bought Toyota for a reason. I want to have this truck till it has like 1,000,000 miles, you know, as long as I can, basically. Another thing to keep in mind, and something that I did here, is I installed stainless steel hardware. And so if you put like a regular hardware from Home Depot, or you know, just, it's going to rust, because it's going to be exposed to the elements from the back. And so important to have a rust-proof hardware. And something else happened here on top, where when I put this flat with the bolt and drove it in, for whatever reason this wasn't flash. And like as you can see right now, it's pretty flash, almost like the way it's supposed to be. Just I have a bit of here, but I think it's just a matter of the spin. Maybe it's pushing away too much, or I'm good with that though, as long as it opens and closes and it looks really good. This part is just me being picky, but so I had to put a few spacers right here. If you can see these two washers, because this part right here, it was falling in too far, and it wasn't sitting flash, like there was a little bit of a dip right here. So to even it out with the body of the truck, I had to put two washers here, and it works out well. Another thing I read in comments, a bit too late, but people highly recommend to lubricate this hinge right here, because the reason it bent on me like this is because the fuel door body gets stuck to this hinge, and once one cold day you come and try to open it, and once you do this movement, it basically bends out this hinge, because the metal here is just so thin. And so people highly recommend to lubricate it, and I applied some white lithium grease right now, and you know, it's a hinge lubricant actually, so it's resistant to cold, you know, freeze. It won't wash off with water, so hopefully it should last. But I'm gonna have to come back and reapply, because I don't want to spend another $140 on this thing every year. So it's good to just come back and reapply, at least maybe before, if you live in cold area, before winter comes around. But yeah, the paint looks good, this thing closes. Another thing people mentioned on forums is that, see how here I have this rubber stopper? Well, many people miss it after so many uses. I guess this is not strong enough, falls off on them, and people say that this door maybe just like goes too far when you press it at the bottom. So you know, just a good practice, I guess. It's silly that you need to do this, because it's freaking Toyota, like you shouldn't do this, but whatever. Just when you close the door, close it from the, you know, I guess if you have the spin still at the top, close it from the top, and that's it. That was the whole job. I'm just going to return the slider back in place and call it a day.